Part 7, Epilogue. Chapter 61, A New Beginning. The dawn broke over the horizon, casting a golden light across the serene ocean as the Elysium drifted gently in the calm waters. Adrian and Serena stood on the deck, their faces illuminated by the soft morning sun. The trials they had faced had tested them beyond measure, but they had emerged victorious, their spirits bolstered by their shared triumphs and deepened bond. The artifact they had retrieved from the abyssal trial had proven to be more than just a key to their ultimate test. It was a symbol of their journey and the strength they had gained. Its crystalline surface shimmered with a warm, calming light, reflecting the new chapter that awaited them. As they approached the edge of the newly discovered realm, Adrian and Serena reflected on their journey. The challenges they had overcome had not only tested their abilities but had also revealed the depth of their commitment to each other and their shared goals. "We've come so far," Serena said, her voice filled with a mixture of awe and satisfaction. "The trials we faced have transformed us in ways we never imagined." Adrian nodded, a smile tugging at his lips. "Each challenge brought us closer together and made us stronger. We faced our fears and emerged from the trials with a deeper understanding of ourselves and each other." The crew of the Elysium gathered on the deck, their faces reflecting the collective relief and pride of having completed the ultimate test. The ship was anchored near a picturesque island, its shores lined with lush greenery and golden sands. It was a perfect setting for a new beginning, a place where they could rest and plan their next steps. As they disembarked onto the island, they were greeted by a sense of peace and tranquility. The island was a stark contrast to the treacherous terrain of the abyssal trial, its beauty a testament to the new era that awaited them. Adrian and Serena led the crew as they explored the island, their steps light with the promise of new opportunities. The island offered a wealth of resources and potential for exploration, and its idyllic setting provided a perfect backdrop for reflection and renewal. They established a temporary base on the island, setting up camp and organizing their supplies. The atmosphere was one of camaraderie and optimism, the trials of the past now replaced by the excitement of the future. As the day drew to a close, Adrian and Serena gathered with their crew around a campfire on the beach. The flickering flames cast a warm glow on their faces, and the sound of the ocean waves created a soothing rhythm. "This is a new beginning for all of us," Adrian said, his voice carrying a sense of resolve and hope. "The challenges we've faced have prepared us for whatever lies ahead. We've grown stronger and more united, and we're ready to embrace the future." Serena nodded, her eyes reflecting the light of the fire. "We've proven that we can overcome any obstacle when we work together. Our journey has led us to this moment, and we have the opportunity to build something new and meaningful." The crew raised their mugs in a toast, their voices filled with cheer and anticipation. The trials they had faced were behind them, and the future was filled with endless possibilities. As the stars began to emerge in the evening sky, Adrian and Serena sat side by side, their hands intertwined. The bond they had forged through their trials was unbreakable, and their shared vision for the future was clear. The island's beauty and tranquility offered a stark contrast to the challenges they had faced, and it was a symbol of the new era that awaited them. They knew that their journey was far from over, but they faced the future with a renewed sense of purpose and excitement. Together, Adrian and Serena embraced the new beginning, ready to explore uncharted territories, build new alliances, and face whatever challenges came their way. The trials had shaped them, but it was their shared commitment and unwavering resolve that would guide them into the future. As the night wore on, the campfire's glow illuminated their path forward. The adventures that lay ahead were filled with promise, and Adrian and Serena were ready to embark on the next chapter of their journey, one that would be defined by discovery, growth, and the enduring strength of their bond. Chapter 62, The Future of the Reef. The morning sun cast its first rays over the island, bathing the Elysium and its crew in a warm, golden light. The island, once a battleground of trials and challenges, now shimmered with the promise of a new beginning. Adrian and Serena stood at the edge of the beach, overlooking the crystal-clear waters of the reef that had been central to their recent trials. The artifact they had secured from the abyssal trial had not only been a key to overcoming their ultimate test but had also become a beacon of hope for the future. It was said to have the power to restore balance and harmony to the magical reef, and the crew's collective effort had been pivotal in bringing about this change. "Look at it," Serena said softly, her voice filled with a sense of wonder. "The reef is already starting to heal. The waters are clearer, and the coral seems to be coming back to life." Adrian nodded, his gaze fixed on the vibrant colors of the underwater world. "Our actions have made a difference. The reef's restoration is a testament to what we've accomplished together." As they prepared to dive into the rejuvenated waters, the crew busied themselves with tasks that would help sustain the newfound balance. They had been working to ensure that the ecosystem's recovery was supported, setting up monitoring stations and gathering data to track the progress of the reef. Adrian and Serena donned their diving gear and entered the water, their movements graceful and determined. The reef, once a place of darkness and danger, was now a breathtaking display of vibrant marine life and lush coral formations. Schools of colorful fish darted between the corals, and the once bleached coral now glowed with renewed vitality. Serena guided Adrian through the underwater landscape, pointing out the various signs of recovery. "The reef's magic has been revitalized. It's not just about restoring the beauty, it's about ensuring that the magical balance is maintained." As they explored deeper, they came across an ancient underwater temple that had been hidden for centuries. The temple, now illuminated by the reef's restored magic, was a marvel of ancient craftsmanship and enchantment. It was clear that this place held the secrets to the reef's enduring magic. "We need to understand this temple," Adrian said, his excitement palpable. "It could hold the key to ensuring that the reef remains protected and thriving." Serena agreed, and they began their examination of the temple's intricate carvings and ancient inscriptions. The symbols and runes detailed the history of the reef and its magic, as well as the roles of those who had been entrusted with its protection. Hours turned into days as Adrian and Serena worked tirelessly to uncover the temple's secrets. They discovered that the reef's magic was linked to the balance between the natural world and the magical realms. The temple's enchantments were designed to maintain this balance and protect the reef from threats. Their findings led them to create a series of protective wards and rituals that would ensure the reef's continued health and magic. The knowledge they gained allowed them to establish new protocols for the reef's guardianship, blending ancient wisdom with modern understanding. Back on the island, the crew continued their efforts to support the reef's recovery. They collaborated with local marine biologists and magical scholars to implement measures that would sustain the reef's ecosystem and magic. The project was a success, with the reef becoming a symbol of resilience and renewal. As weeks turned into months, the reef flourished like never before. The once threatened ecosystem was now a thriving hub of life and magic, and the surrounding waters were vibrant with activity. The restoration of the reef had not only healed a critical part of their world but had also brought together communities and allies dedicated to preserving its future. Adrian and Serena stood once more at the edge of the beach, gazing out at the transformed reef. The sky was clear, and the waters sparkled under the sunlight, reflecting the success of their efforts. "This is the future we hoped for," Serena said, her voice filled with satisfaction. "The reef is thriving, and our world is better for it." Adrian nodded, a smile spreading across his face. "Our actions have reshaped the future of the reef and our world. It's a reminder of the impact we can make when we work together and stay true to our mission." As they walked along the beach, the sense of accomplishment and hope was palpable. The challenges they had faced had been immense, but they had emerged stronger and more united. Their efforts had ensured that the reef and their world would continue to prosper, and they were ready to embrace whatever the future held. The future of the reef was bright, and with the foundation they had laid, it would continue to be a beacon of hope and harmony for generations to come. Adrian and Serena knew that their journey was far from over, but they faced it with confidence and a renewed sense of purpose. Together, they looked toward the horizon, ready to explore new adventures and ensure that the legacy of their efforts would endure for years to come. Chapter 63: Personal Fulfillment. The sun dipped low in the sky, painting the horizon with hues of orange and pink as Adrian and Serena sat on the sandy shores of their island sanctuary. The gentle lapping of the waves provided a soothing backdrop to their reflections, and the tranquility of the moment felt like the perfect reward for the trials they had overcome. Adrian leaned back on his elbows, his gaze fixed on the setting sun. The past months had been a whirlwind of challenges, discoveries, and triumphs. The reef was now a thriving testament to their efforts, and their world was better for it. But beyond the external successes, it was the personal fulfillment they had achieved that truly resonated with them. "I never imagined our journey would lead us here," Adrian said softly, his voice carrying a hint of nostalgia. "The trials we faced, the battles we fought, they were all part of something greater than we could have anticipated." Serena looked out at the serene waters, her eyes reflecting the changing colors of the sky. "It's been a journey of growth, not just for the reef but for us. We've learned so much about ourselves and each other." Adrian turned to her, a smile playing at his lips. "I've never felt more alive or more connected to something bigger than myself. The fulfillment I feel now is beyond anything I could have imagined." Serena nodded, her gaze meeting his with a sense of shared understanding. "We've accomplished so much together. The reef's restoration, the trials, and the relationships we've built, it's all led to this moment. I've found a sense of purpose and belonging that I never thought possible." They had spent countless hours working to restore the reef, building alliances, and facing their own fears. Each challenge had been a stepping stone to personal growth and self-discovery. Their bond had strengthened through adversity, and their shared experiences had forged a deep and meaningful connection. As the sun continued to set, the sky transformed into a canvas of stars. The first twinkling lights of the evening began to appear, and the gentle breeze carried a sense of peace and contentment. Adrian and Serena sat in companionable silence, savoring the quiet beauty of the moment. Their journey had been marked by hardship, but it had also been defined by their resilience and the fulfillment they had found in their shared purpose. "I think about everything we've been through," Serena said quietly, her voice filled with reflection. "The challenges, the sacrifices, and the victories. It's all brought us to a place where we can truly appreciate what we've achieved." Adrian reached out, taking Serena's hand in his. "It's been a journey of discovery and growth. We've faced our fears, confronted our demons, and emerged stronger. I wouldn't have wanted to share this journey with anyone else." Serena's eyes shone with emotion as she squeezed his hand. "I feel the same way. Our experiences have shaped us and given us a new perspective on what truly matters. We've found fulfillment in our journey, and it's made us who we are today." As night fell, the stars shone brightly overhead, a reminder of the vast possibilities that lay ahead. The island was a haven of peace, and the future seemed full of promise. Adrian and Serena stood up, their hearts light with a sense of accomplishment and contentment. They had achieved personal fulfillment through their trials and triumphs, and their bond had been strengthened by the journey they had shared. With a final glance at the peaceful waters and the star-filled sky, they embraced the future with hope and excitement. Their journey had been transformative, and they were ready to explore new horizons with the knowledge that they had found true fulfillment in their shared purpose and in each other. As they walked hand in hand along the beach, the night air was filled with the promise of new adventures and the certainty that their journey, though it had come to a significant milestone, was far from over. Together, they looked toward the future, ready to embrace whatever came next with the same courage and determination that had carried them through their extraordinary journey.